Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be checking out the brand new level 90 Hell Boss that's just arrived on Global, and I'm just going to be breaking down the core components of the fight and showing you probably one of the most accessible strategies out there, because there are better and more efficient strategies if you got Danafor Liz or Green Demon Melee. However, for Global players, those characters are much more rare, so I've tried to keep it as simple as I possibly can here. We got like Green Escanor, Estarossa, Double Gotha, Hellbrum, and also Zaratros, who is on the Part 2 banner as well. Now, one very important thing about this boss, and this is probably the most important element of his mechanics, is for every 1% of health depleted, it increases all of his attack-related stats by 1%. So basically, if you get him below 50% in any phase, he's going to have such a high bonus that he's probably going to one-shot your entire team. So you've got to play very carefully around this unique ability, and you've got to figure out enough damage to push every single phase, ideally in one turn, or you're going to get absolutely destroyed. So yeah, phase 1 is about preparation, phase 2 and phase 3 are about burst damage for the most part, and Zaratros is amazing for phase 2 and phase 3. Phase 1 you can actually quite easily crit him, but phase 2 he has very high crit resistance, and also same in phase 3 as well, so that is where Zaratros does come in handy. But I'm playing this on both my accounts today, so yeah, we're going to see how this goes, yeah, let's jump in. On both of the teams as well, we do have Jillian on the sub for 30% more health. Again, if you are getting used to this boss and not speed farming, then it's nice to have her for a little bit of safety, because again, 30% additional health really does help make your team a little bit more beefy if you do make some mistakes. But also, this guy hits like a truck. But anyway, so what we want to do is we actually want to rush both Hellbrum and also Esteros's ult. So we're moving around this card. We're moving around cards on Hellbrum, and I think we're actually going to dump a Gotha Pumpkin Bomb. So we're going to go for the merger here. And we're just going to move around this Esther card as well. I think we're just going to dump Pumpkin Bombs for a additional draw, and this boss is kind of the opposite of the Grey Demon. So anything ranged he can just evade, so anything ranged won't land on the boss, and something very important to keep in mind there as well. But next turn we want to go for Hellbrum's ult and also Esteros's ult as well, because he's also in phase 1 gonna kind of put himself in this cocoon, which is a stance which reduces damage taken and also reflects a percentage of that damage back at us. So we want like Hellbrum's ult ready and also Esteros's ult ready to deal with it. So we're going to fire this off, we're going to dump the pumpkin bombs, and we're just going to dump this, and on Escanor as well. I think we can just get rid of the what was it, the Cruel Suns. Jericho is a little bit better than Escanor, but I didn't have my Jericho like properly upgraded on the free-to-play. But you will need one sort of damage character, and this is where Escanor is coming into the fray here to push the damage on phase 1 after the next turn cycle. So yeah, next turn, we've got a pretty good plan here. Just kind of get everything lined up for the turn after. Right, perfect. So let's go for the stance removal here. You can see we're getting attack disabled, and also he's at his ultimate here. So this is why on turn 3, you need Hellbrum's ult to remove the stance, and also Esther's to, sort that out as well. And then we're going to go for upgrade everything, and then we're going to bounce another upgrade here. And then I think we're just going to dump for now. And we want to save the Hellbrum buff for next turn. So yeah, we should be in a pretty good spot here. But again, there's a lot of preparation. It's very hard to do the Hell difficulty until people get very familiar with this fight with random players. Even extreme difficulty and hard difficulty can be very hard to do, because you're going to match into a lot of people that will just like nuke down this boss and very quickly, you know, trigger the massive increase to attack related stats. You know, gonna ramp up his crit chance to 100%. Those crits are gonna deal double damage and have like loads more attack as well. So yeah, just keep in mind this is a pain to do with random players. We're gonna activate the attack related stats increase here. We're gonna chuck off the Escanor cards as well, and hopefully Escanor is gonna get slap in the fair bit, and we just about have enough damage here. Again, Zaratros really isn't that great for the first phase here, but we're going to go for the cleave card and these two as well. Again, we want to save the big damage cards because we really do need them. But yeah, let's chuck this off, and hopefully we got enough damage with Escanor. Is it going to be enough? It should just about be with Zaratros here. Let's go, Zaratros. Come on, Big Daddy. You can do this, mate. You can do this. Just one little charge card in. This man's straight in the bin. Right, that is the first phase done with. So yeah, that was a little bit tight, man. So again, for hell difficulty, there are some big requirements for this fight. But then we can get slapping, boys. In this this phase as well, I think the second phase, he actually doesn't have ult damage reduction, so ultimate moves hit really, really hard on this one. So let's fire this off, go for this, and then we've probably got enough damage here, I would assume. But yeah, let's see what we can do, man. If we just chuck out, just gonna dump some additional cards here. But Escanor's ulti, like, should be cleaning up big time on this phase. Let's check out the damage. Nice, dude. 400k. We are chilling, boys. And then, again, Zaratros, dude. Zaratros's gold card hit even harder than Big Daddy Escanor's ult. So, Zaratros, again, amazing. Not very good for the first phase. Second and third phase, absolutely insane for. So, yeah, we're going to go for Zaratros's ulti here. We're going to chuck this off. We're going to slam down. We're going to go for this as well. And I think we'll also just, yeah, I don't really have anything else to use on the free-to-play, so we're just going to chuck these cards. Zaratros's ult, combined with a gold card, should be more than enough damage here. But yeah, this is why Zaratros, absolute beast mode character for this fight. Really, really nice. But yeah, overall, that's a bit of a look at how you deal with him. Again, it's all about like lining up really well in the first phase, just so that you've got the burst, you've got the ultimates, you've got the strategy to quickly burst down phase 2 and phase 3. If you're looking for the easiest possible time. But anyway, that is one strategy, but let's move on to something a little bit different. Right, now I've brought in Jericho on the free-to-play. I just super awakened her, so this is the team I'm running on my second account, so it's more of a support team. We got Gotha, we got Jericho, we got Helbram, and also because I don't have like proper gear sets for Helbram or Jericho, we do have Jillian on the back for additional health there. And on the main account, we are running Zaratros, Gotha, Jericho, and also Death Pierce in the back, just to make it easier to get through what is it, phase 1 and get those Jericho crits there. So yeah, we should be looking pretty good. With this strategy, we're not using Estarossa, so instead of rushing Esther's ult, we want to rush Ghost's ult instead, so that we can drain the ultimate alongside Helbram's stance removal again. So again, there's like a lot to take on board with this fight. It will take you a bit of practice to get used to exactly what's going on, but I'll kind of walk you through what we're doing on both of the accounts. So again, you kind of want like a one of you like playing support and one of you playing damage for the most part, but the support also brings one damage character to the table. But yeah, what we're going to do here is we are going to rush Helbram's ult first off. So we're just going to move around. Actually, we're going to dump this as well, because I can guarantee I'll rush it next turn. And on the main account, we want to make sure we can rush Gotha's ult here. So we're going to chuck this off, and then we're also just going to go for a merger, and hopefully, best case scenario here, we can draw a upgrade merger. That'd be amazing. But again, the annoying thing is you can't use buffs at the start of the fight. So yeah, 2 turns, the first 2 turns in every phase, can't use those sweet Gotha upgrades. That's a little bit annoying there. But again, we just want to keep on rushing Helbram's ult, so we're going to, like, what is it? Move a Helbram card, use a Helbram card. So we got Helbram's ulti there, and then I'm just going to, like, move a Gotha card as well on the free-to-play. And then on the main account, we chuck off the pumpkin bombs. Let's move the upgrade. And for now, I think Zaratros's ult is the most valuable to have out of the 2 in later phases. So yeah, we're going to move around a friggin' Zaratros card. I think we'll move it over here. The annoying thing is on either account, I haven't drawn a Gotha upgrade merger, so this is slightly unfortunate at this point. But we can still get through it, man. But again, next phase, what we want to do is, this would be the ideal time to kind of get the upgrades rolling. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not in a position where we have that. Maybe I should have dumped a Zaratros card there just to try and maximize draw. But let's go for this. Let's remove the stance. Let's drain the ultimate, because again, he's going to ult next turn if he is full. And then for now, I think we just dump a Jericho card. Just going to dump a few Jericho cards here. I think so. I think that makes the most sense. Let's go for this. Go for this. Dump this. And go for this as well. So yeah, the thing is, on the retaliation here, now that I haven't got Fortunate with the upgrades, he is going to have more attack-related stats. So the more you get him down, again, the harder he's going to hit. But this shouldn't be too hard. It's usually like once you get him below 50%, dude, yeah, he's just gonna wipe your team in a turn. But then again, we'll see what happens. Like this guy is full of amazing surprises in terms of just absolutely dominating your team. Right, okay, we got the go through upgrade there. Again, if the support player in this team was running Danafor Liz instead, would be much easier, because then you guarantee that you can start bouncing off go through upgrades and just have the time of your life, really. So yeah, we took a little bit of a beating there, but again, this is not really the position you want to be in. So let's go for upgrade, and then we're going to upgrade again. Now bounce the upgrades, go for this, and then I think we chuck off on the free-to-play. We can go for, yeah, I think we go for the bleed there, and then we can like Jericho slap, and that should be enough. Again, we do have Death Pierce on the back on my whale account, so with the attack-related stats buff and Jericho's passive being slightly ramped up here as well, there's a pretty good chance we are just going to smash through this man. So yeah, that's wonderful, mate. Okay, brilliant. So that's the first phase dealt with. We're not going to be able to rush Zaratros's ult here, so this might be, I think it should still be fine, actually. We've got like a lot of additional damage moving into this phase. So let's, I think we go for this. And then, I'm quite close to Jericho's ult on the free-to-play, so I think we go for this as well. And then, oh, I'm thinking like what I want to use here, man. Let's chuck that off, and then if we go for this, and this should be enough, and then we should be in a pretty good spot for the last phase. But again, the thing about the second phase is he is very, very difficult to crit. So yeah, you're pretty much not gonna see a crit on this phase, man. So we've only got the base damage, but again, Jericho's ult is slapping, and we should still have enough damage off this to get this man down. And then we've got the Zaratros cards for the last phase. We've still got the Hellbrim buff active, which is really good. So Zaratros should be tearing this man apart. But we'll see what we got. Actually, I don't have any debuffs to combo the Jericho slaps. But we do have a Jericho ult. To be fair, man, I think we're like triple Zaratros cards here. Plus like Jericho ult. Yeah, it should be enough. But yeah, Zaratros is like God mode beast for this fight, man. He's so valuable. See, we just took off about 500,000 there, another 100,000 on top of that. Jericho just needs to finish the job here, and we are good. Come on, free to play Jericho, let's do it. Nice, we got the crit there, final phase as well. Again, with a little bit of Death Pierce on the back, it is possible to crit him in the last couple of phases. But yeah, that's a couple of different tactics. Again, there's a lot of different stuff that you can use for this boss, but it's mainly just about making sure in phase 1 you line up the plays and have the damage to quickly push phase 2 and phase 3, because if you're stuck in those phases, man, they can get very, very messy with his passive ability. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video guide on how to deal with the brand new level 90 demon, and if you did, please do smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.
You are not subscribed to the whale sin of spending? Who decided that? Subscribe now, or enjoy the bitter taste of regret.